68 degrees and sunny. Boy, do I miss this weather so much. I'm so happy summer's coming. Spring is here. This is so good. And guess what? We're officially going to the first drift event in Shawano. I bought the ticket, so we gotta get this thing ready. And
gotta get this thing ready.
Yeah, that's not happening. That is what we are doing today. We are picking up where we left off in the last video. We're finishing the gas tank relocation. If you are wondering why we are relocating the gas tank, or if you want to see the beginning of that process, go check out the last video. Pretty much we're relocating it to increase weight balance and to prevent the drive shaft from popping a hole in the gas tank and setting me on fire. That's the main point. We cut some things, we did some things. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead, lift the bed up, and then we can move the gas tank and start doing that. Everyone's here working on race cars. Heck yeah. Being able to do this is like literally the most convenient thing ever, and it's really awesome. And I love having a body on frame vehicle. But here's the gas tank. It's got a lot of hoses and wiring, so pretty much gonna unplug all that, we'll unbolt it, we'll move it over there, and then we'll bring the bed back down. I need the bed to be on the frame when I mount the gas tank. So yeah, let's just get rid of all this junk and get this thing out of here. Works so perfectly. I love that. So now that the gas tank has been removed, what we have to do is we have to drop the bed, bolt it to the frame, then we can actually mount the gas tank, then we have to remove the bed, run the lines, run the wiring, and then drop the bed back down, bolt it all, and then we'll be done. Screw you. It's the next day. We're here working on the vehicles again. Jared and Pasha are working on the cart car. Today I'm going to be working on getting this actually mounted in there. So cut, weld, drill, all that kind of fun stuff.
Look at you in full gear.
Well, so the problem about welding above for me is that I don't have any hair, so all the sparks.
Yeah,
really,
you need a skull cap.
Yeah, so right now I'm just using my hood, which it'll burn through the hood. But
About to say, yeah, not the least flammable thing.
There's a little bit of fuel on the bottom of that, so your job is also to look for flames, because I can't see flames through this, so.
Heavy?
A little heavy.
You're struggling so much. Are you taking
You
it
can drop
out?
yours all the way down, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The design's essentially a piece of owl bracket welded to the frame, and then another thing welded to that. So it doesn't look really like cool and clean, but it works.
Functional.
Jared looked up the fuel of 93 octane. It was like, what, 6.7 pounds? 7 pounds. So when that tank is all the way full, it's like 130 pounds-ish. So as long as I can hang off of these bad boys, we should be good.
Sorry, I'm coughing on your video. I really didn't mean to cough. I'm sorry, guys. I really apologize. I'm a bit sick.
You literally
just missed mine.
Oh, you did pull-ups? Hey! It works! Hey, what about this?
I don't even see it flex.
I approve. You guys should check out my YouTube channel. It's got like some cool lights on my car. It's super sick. He's gonna cut it out anyway, but I gotta plug myself. Yellow. You guys want white? Boom, white. You want both of them? Boom, both of them. Ow, it actually hurt.
So, thanks for the spotlight. Is it like I'm on a stage? Is it cool?
No.
It's not cool?
No.
Anyway, we're gonna paint those and then we're gonna put the tank in. There's nothing holding it up. Besides, of course, the amazing mounts I made. Amazing is not the first word I'd use to describe these. They ain't bad. Look at all this room we have for activities up here now. 4-link, rear turbo, I don't know what, but there's room for it, which is awesome. And now there's more weight in the back. And like, that looks OEM too. That tank back there, it's awesome. As you can tell, plenty of clearance for the gas tank, so that's awesome. The next thing to do on the truck to finish this rear fuel tank swap is the new fuel lines. The reason we are changing the fuel lines is that the stock fuel lines run right next to the headers, and it's a little sketchy, so I don't want to run it like that, and I also want to have an AN line from the tank to the fuel pressure regulator. We got 25 feet worth of AN line, a bunch of fittings and hoses and clamps and all sorts of cool stuff. Make sure to go check out Finish Line Factory in the description for all of your AN line needs. You guys can get 10% off by using code Gingium. So first thing I gotta do is to remove the fuel lines which are behind this heat shield. So take the heat shield off, undo the fuel lines on this side, and then go to the top. It's like the heat shield got a little toasty in some spots, but survived for the most part, considering this is constantly touching the headers that are glowing red. The new fuel lines. Here is the fuel pressure regulator. You can kind of see them right there. They go down into the wheel well instead of under the frame. No, you can't see them, but they go down along the outside of the frame, up through right here, over this pipe. Then there's gonna be a rubber hose section connecting it to the tank. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of tie it along the frame nicely, and then I'm going to extend the wiring for the fuel pump with some good wires. And then if everything's good, we'll lower the bed on, and then sort up the filler, and we should be good. So we got our fuel tank with our wiring that's tucked nicely along. We hit all the stock wiring. 2 rubber hoses going into the AN lines. The AN lines go nicely with these metal clips and zip ties down under there. Those are the nice metal clips we're talking about. They go down, it goes along the outside of the frame and up the wheel well and into the fuel regulator. Everything's tight and there's a little bit more gas in the tank, so we're gonna go ahead and see if it starts. Although we should prime it first with your battery just so we can see if there's any leaks under here. Hey! All right, keep holding it. I'm gonna check for leaks. Fuel pressure going all the way up to 35 PSI. Yeah, I think we're good. See, this is the beauty of AN lines. So we're gonna drop the bed down and start her up. So everything is pretty much put back together. This is what we have for a fuel filler right now. I know it's pretty bad, but I couldn't find a new tube at the auto parts store, so I just reused the old one. When we go to do the 4-link, this entire center section of the bed is gonna be cut out, which will actually give us enough room to run a filler tube inside underneath the bed up to like right here, so we can fill the gas through right there, which will be really awesome. Since everything's put back together, we should just be able to turn the key and start it. So let's see what happens, I guess. Wow, I forgot to click record. It started up just like normal though, so nothing too special. But look, we have nice fuel lines, good fuel pressure. But this is awesome. I don't have to worry about the fuel lines going right next to the headers. I don't have to worry about one of my lines leaking. I don't have to worry about the drive shaft blowing a hole in the gas tank. And it was free, 100% free. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. I'm so excited. The weather is nice, it's spring, soon to be summer. Events are starting up again in this area. People who live in Florida or Texas or any of those places that have a car season all year round don't understand this feeling. But the feeling, having this kind of stuff, like events start up again after a long, terrible winter, is the best feeling in the world. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be kind of judgmental of why I did this, why I did it with a stock tank and all that stuff. That's fine. I've explained myself enough, and if you don't agree, then that's okay. But I think it's awesome, and it fixed all the issues that we had. It was free, and yeah. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a like. If you didn't, please give it a dislike though. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Peace out guys, goodbye. I'll see you next time. I'm gonna go get some tacos.